You want to know what horrible, career-destroying movie Fox made last year? Fant Four Stick, which made no money. They, for years, were trying to get Fantastic Four off the ground. You want to know what movie they didn't even want to make, but has made this insane dollars? Deadpool! Why? It's rated R. Everything should say this movie shouldn't work. But why did it work? Well, that's what we're here to find out today. I'm going to count down the top 5 reasons Deadpool made all this money. So let's get started. The story. Now, some people have actually complained that this story is a little too simple, too generic. It's a basic revenge tale about Deadpool getting his vengeance on the guy who ruined his face. Well, I actually think this is part of the main reason this movie works so much. This is a really out there, ridiculous, convoluted character who will address the audience, is all scarred, who will curse and murder people and loves chimichangas. So to make a character like this work, you need to have a story around him that doesn't really take away from him. And the more convoluted and complicated you make the story, the less we can get into the character because we're just having trouble following things. This movie keeps the story very simple and very relatable and very understandable. This isn't superhero tries to save the world. This is guy just wants to get his girlfriend back and get himself looking normal. Because it stayed so simple, it stayed easy to follow. People could get into the character and just follow along with the story. There's no need to make it complicated when you've got a character to keep you going. Speaking of which, Deadpool is a funny, hilarious character. He's never been one of my favorites, but after this movie, I want to read everything Deadpool there is. But the thing is that he's also supported by a great cast. Every actor in this is funny, everyone has their great moments. Could the villains have been a little bit more? I guess so, but I think both Ajax and Angel Dust are perfectly functional, very terrifying, very intimidating. Both actors have a lot of fun. And while we're on the subject, the chemistry between Deadpool and Weasel, played by TJ Miller, and Blind Al, played by someone I don't know, is also hilarious. The way they all bounce off each other, you just feel like they made all their lines up on the moment, and it's funny, and it's hilarious, and it's really good. And the thing is that the relationship between Deadpool and Vanessa, oh my god, it's one of the best relationships in comic book film history. This movie is about as pro-love as you can get. I buy their chemistry. I buy why they're together. And it's done through a sex montage. That shouldn't even be possible, but it works perfectly. And the thing is that, again, when you see these characters on screen, they're memorable. They stick in your head. Everyone's been quoting this movie, so everyone remembers it. That's why it works. It's not because of bright, shiny colors. You don't need to fight every 20 seconds. You need relatable, lovable characters. The action in this movie is very good. It's bloody. It's cartoony. People are complaining about the CGI, how it doesn't look real. Honestly, that's kind of why I like it. It looks so ridiculous. Everyone's seen the scene where he cuts a dude's head off and kicks it at other guys. It's funny. Like, you don't take it that seriously. A lot of people have been debating if this is a rated R movie you could show like a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old. Yeah, you can. They know all the cursing at this point. They all know the dirty stuff. The thing is, it's so crazy and ridiculous watching the action movie, but it's great. You see every scene. It's done creatively. It's done intelligently. The action in the X-Men universe has always been very good, but this is its own unique thing, combining the physical humor with the actual situations. I buy everything. I like everything. It's a great set of action scenes. Marketing in today's world can make or break a film. Maybe you're this new Ghostbusters trailer, which isn't really bad, but everyone's going crazy over it. Or you're something like, say, Star Wars or 10 Cloverfield Lane, where being vague helps you. Deadpool sort of went with a very interesting approach. There were only, I think, 2 official trailers. Yeah, there were a bunch of TV spots, but I don't have cable, so I don't care. But the thing is that most of the marketing for this movie was just sort of showing Deadpool being silly and saying silly things, and that True Love Never Dies poster, which actually is pretty accurate for this movie. And, that's kind of why it works. You see this giant dude in a red suit, you expect to see serious scenes, but you got like him showing his love for Hello Kitty, him with a cute pink backpack. It sticks in people's minds and it gets them curious. You don't need to reveal the whole movie like every trailer does now. Get us into the characters. Get us invested. That's something I'm worried with Captain America Civil War. Seeing all of them out to fight should be enough. We don't need to see Giant Man. We don't need to see Spider-Man. Just focus on the 2 trailers. And this movie did perfectly. It didn't reveal too much. We mostly only saw the highway scene, which led for a lot of the funny jokes and crazy scenes in this movie to stay hidden where it belongs. Deadpool is a perfect movie. I'm sorry, I know some people don't care for it that much, but I love this movie. It's my favorite movie of the year so far. It's funny, it's lively, it's relatable, it's lovable. The characters are great. Acting across the board is amazing. And the thing is that we always say to ourselves when movies like Transformers make big money that, oh, people just go for the visual effects, they go for the shiniest commercials. No, quality matters. By all accounts, this movie should have made no money, or at least not as much as it has. But the thing is that people see it and they tell their friends it's good. And they hear critics and they say it's good. And that propels it. We always want to believe in this world that there is no, sense of finding quality or anything like that. And sometimes that is true. But the thing is that this is a movie where word of mouth has made it its money. Everyone is telling everyone it's funny, it's different, it's insane. This isn't your standard superhero movie because of the fourth wall breaking and all that stuff. And the thing is that is why this movie works. It's because everyone is loving it because it's made to love. It's not a serious movie, it's not a gritty movie, it's a lovable movie. And that is translating as everyone tells everyone to see it, and everyone keeps seeing it, and everyone should see it. I'd tell you all to see it, but chances are you already have. But did you like it? In the comment section below, give me your thoughts on Deadpool, why you thought it made so much money. And as always, click to like and click to subscribe because Batman v Superman is almost here and it probably won't be as good as this movie.